From New York City, it's time to play the Match Game. This portion of the Match Game brought to you today by Downy, the fabric softener that bathes in deep Downy softness and extra whiteness, too. And now, here's your host, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you very much. Here we go again. Listen, we had so much excitement going here at the end of yesterday's show, I didn't have time to give the score, and I think I ought to do that right now. Ladies, on behalf of the Girl Scouts of America, you won a total of $200 for them. So we congratulate you. And gentlemen, on behalf of the Boy Scouts of America, you won a total of $350. There you go. Now, for those of you who weren't here at your television sets yesterday, we're playing all week long with these two all-star teams, and let's officially meet them right now. Playing on the ladies' team, Peggy Cass, Betty White, and Joan Fontaine. And over on the other side, we have Bennett Cerf, and Henry Morgan, and Robert Q. Lewis. Good luck to you, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's play. This is the way it works. I ask a question to which there are many possible answers, a number of good ones anyway, and we ask these people to use their judgment and write down the answer they think is most likely to match their teammates. Remember, the ladies are playing for the Girl Scouts, and the gentlemen are playing for the Boy Scouts. First question, please. Name something you buy that might turn out to be a lemon. Something you buy that might turn out to be a lemon. You name the thing you think your teammates will name. In a moment, we'll check your answers. But first...
And now, here's the star of Match Game PM, Gene Rayburn.
Match Game PM for the first time on Buzzer, January 14th.
Might buy that might turn out to be a lemon. Let's begin with the ladies and check their answers. Peggy, would you hold your card up, please?
A car.
A car, she has. Betty, what is your answer?
Car.
Car, there's a match. Joan, what have you got there?
I'm more literal, lime.
A lime. Okay. Name something might turn out to be a lemon. I gotta figure that one out there. Name something might turn out to be a lemon. It could be a lime. Well, you bought a lemon or a lime or what? How do I know this? All right, let's check the gentlemen's answers now. Bennett, what have you got?
Well, I had automobile, which I guess is the same as car.
Automobile is the same as car. Hold it up there.
I think
we finished calling on your team all across.
But somebody ought to say a word in Joan's defense, and I would like to.
All right.
Actually, she's quite right. You buy a lime, and it could turn out to be a lemon.
That's right.
When they're both green, they're very... Thank you. Automobile.
Automobile is a match. That's true. There are several interpretations of this question, and you just have to listen carefully and be on the... Oh, Robert Q., what do you...
I'd like to say a word in Henry's defense.
I said car. Car is a match on the way car. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now complete this sentence with the amount you think your teammates will write down. To a rich man, blank dollars is nothing. To a rich man, blank dollars is nothing.
A cheap rich man or a fat man?
Is there such a thing? A cheap rich man. Interesting question, which I will not answer. Mm-hmm. Okay, hands down. Peggy Cass.
$100.
To a rich man, $100 is nothing. Mere bagatelle. Betty White, what do you say?
I've been with cheaper rich men than you, $5.
$5.
I know some rich men 10 cents.
Joan, what is your answer?
I've heard of poor millionaires, but I said $100.
100 is a match. Well, we're up to 50 points now.
Oh, boy.
Bennett, what do you say?
I believe in thinking very big, and I have $1 million.
Ooh, to a rich man, $1 million is nothing.
Nothing?
Bennett is a very wealthy man, I forgot to point out.
I'd like to meet your friend.
I wasn't thinking myself. Henry?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Boy, is he wealthy.
I know this little punk here, $1,000.
$1,000.
Nothing.
A
A piker.
man.
Oh,
Well, Bob, it's up to you to break this tie if you can.
I have known what I consider to be rich men, and to them, $1 million is nothing.
You know, I think you could have gotten odds of 1,000,000 to 1 that
Yeah.
that would not have been a match, $1 million. But it was, and the men are now ahead. Yes,
I was this far from saying $1 million.
you were that.
Yeah,
far.
but the question is, please, yes, but the question is, who do these girls know?
Yeah.
I've never met a sport like you.
Peggy said I never met a sport like you.
I was thinking about, I was thinking of people who do all these shows, Goodson Thompson.
I see. I will refrain from any comment on that announcement. Now, here's your next question. Write down the one word you think is used most often when you talk. Write down the one word you think is used most often when you talk.
This is
All right, we're going to check your syntax now, and we'll begin with Peggy. I. All right, Betty, what did you say?
It may be cheating. I was going to say and, but then I said I.
I is a man. Well, I don't think I could have won with you ladies here. I was thinking of T-H-E, the. Well, Joan, what have you got?
I'm an egotist too.
I am in a perfect round. All right, gentlemen, one match from you will tie the score. Two, however, will win it. None, and they win. Bennett.
Oh, I was thinking of the girls, and I said yes.
Yeah. Henry, may we see your card?
Oh.
Aye. All right, Robert Q, you've got a match. Yes or I, or the ladies will win.
Congratulations.
But you he matched me, but the ladies win the game. Very good, ladies. Very good. All right, get ready for the audience match, but first this.
This is an
All right, ladies, ready for the audience match? Okay. Now, we have 3 questions in the group here that was asked of a studio audience during the week of December 23rd. And let's get to them. It's $50 every time you match the answer given most often. We asked 50 men in that studio audience this question. How many times a year do you buy your wife a little present for no special reason? Now, remember, we asked it of 50 men. This little departure from the regular style we play here. But you think it over now. And no writing, remember. Peggy, you're first. What answer do we get most often from those 50 men?
Twice. We know the same man.
Betty, what do you think the 50 men said?
What they said or what they did?
Well,
What they said.
what they
I
said.
think they said 3.
3 times. And Joan,
I'll go 6.
6 times. How many times a year do you buy your wife a little present for no special reason? We have 2, 3, 6. Turn around, ladies. Here is what the gentleman said. None.
You know, if I told the truth, I would have said that. I
Did you
know
tell
all
the truth?
50 of those men.
Those men were honest, truthful, loyal, cheapskates, right. All right. None. No match there, sorry to say. How much? And then we asked 50 women in the studio audience this question. 50 women. How much money should a woman spend for a hat? Now, Peggy, you tell us what response we got most often from the 50 women who were asked that question.
$15.
$15. Betty?
$20.
$20. Joan? 20. 2 20s and a 15. The answer from those 50 women was $10. $10.
I say you're buying 2 hats.
Talk about honesty among men and women there. I don't want to say the women appear to be less honest, but all right, third and last one. We asked 50 men in the studio audience to complete this phrase. An attractive woman has blank hair. An attractive woman has blank hair. All right, Peggy, in your judgment, How did the 50 men in the studio audience complete that phrase?
Blonde.
Blonde hair, Betty? Miss Brunette of 1964. What
Kind
are
of mousy brown. No, I'll say blonde.
they? Blonde. Joan? Blonde. Blonde. All three of you say blonde, the gentleman said. Blonde! Henry, you have a question?
No, I have a complaint, and this is as good a time to get rid of it as any.
Yeah.
There's this thing been going on for all this time about blonde, 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 blonde. Are we going to end up a country of all little dyed ladies? What's the matter? Are brunettes really? Well, that's all I had.
That's all he wanted. That's all I wanted. He just wanted Betty White to get up and go over there and give him a little kiss, and that's all. And now he feels loved and secure. I'm sorry, Peggy, I didn't mean
I said I am a big dyed lady.
little guy, lady, but it's a big guy, right?
Doesn't she?
She does. She admits she does.
There's a campaign now that only blondes have fun, and they show a poor little nice-looking brunette girl sulking around, and she's having a terrible time.
Poor.
Well, there's a mistake here. That brunette could have a ball. She has to know one of us or you, and you've got a pretty good looking.
Hello
You
there.
got two good looking.
Okay, let's have the tally here. 3 matches on this last question at $50 each. An additional $150, and so for this game, you end up with $250 for the Girl Scouts. Congratulations, ladies. All right, if you're all set, we'll plow on ahead to game number 2. Boy, this is real competition between these two teams, isn't it? Ready? Here is your first question. Name an electrical device you would find in the bedroom. An electrical device you would find in the bedroom. Peggy's the first one finished. All right, hands down. Let's begin with Peggy. You were the first one finished. Peggy, what did you name?
Blanket.
Electric blanket. Betty, what do you say?
Blanket.
Blanket is a match. Now you're on the scoreboard.
You're right. I should
Joan
have
has the electric lamp. So there was one match there. Over to the gentleman now. Bennett, what have you got?
I have blanket.
Blanket. Henry, electric what?
Radio.
A radio is an electrical device, yes. Bob, what electrical device might one find in the bedroom in your job?
Blanket.
A blanket, and that's a match. So the score is tied. Next question in a moment. Now, all tied up here, 25 all. And we're in game number 2. Let's see who wins this. If the either does, fill in this blank. Duke blank. D-U-K-E is the word I'm giving you. There's a blank afterward. Remember the rule. It can be a word or more than one word. Your judgment on how to match your teammates. Okay, hands down. Bennett is first this time.
A great music star, Duke Ellington.
Duke Ellington. And Henry.
Oh, Henry, we're going to get you.
What do you say?
Another great musician, Duke Snyder.
Duke Snyder. And Robert.
I thought there's one on every team.
Yeah.
Duke Ellington.
Ellington is the man. Now the gentlemen have 50 points altogether. Peggy, Duke, what? Duke.
My two teammates seem so worried. Ellington.
Duke Ellington, yes. Betty, what do you
One
say?
of your teammates is worried. Duke of Windsor.
Duke of Windsor. Well, Joan,
Duke Wayne.
Duke Wayne. Yeah. Well, there's no match for the ladies, so that means the gentleman have forged ahead a little bit, 50 to 25.
Oh, dear.
Now, write down one of the words in the song, row, row, row your boat, other than row, row, row your boat. No help from the audience. Write down one word in the song, row, row, row your boat, other than the words row, row, row your boat.
You're darn right.
All right, hands down. Let's see what word you chose. Peggy?
Stream.
Stream, she said.
Gently down the stream.
Yeah, sing the whole thing if you like, Peg. Betty?
Gently down the stream.
Gently down the stream. Joan?
Gently.
Gently is the man. Now, the score is tied at this moment. Let's complete the round and see if the gentlemen untie it. Bennett.
I can't sing it as well, but I had streams.
Stream. Henry.
The pains are coming back.
They are.
Gently.
Gently is his answer. Now, Robert Q. You can forward your
Smile,
hand.
Henry. But when you
Or-
smile, smile.
on your smile. He's got gently, and there's a match. Ready? 75 to 50, either one could win. Name something people do to show their disapproval of a performance. Name something people do to show their disapproval of a performance. Please, don't do that up there. Okay, let's see what you've named. Peggy. Boo. Boo, she says very emphatically. Betty says, boo is the man. Now, Joan.
Boo, boo, boo.
Boo is the match all the way across. Okay. Once again, gentlemen, one match to tie up, two to win it. Bennett.
I have hiss.
Oh. Yes.
For you.
Good for you. Henry. He's got boo, so we have a hiss and a boo. And Bob.
I said
Boo
boo.
is the match and scores tie. All right, hissing and booing are the two common things, all tied up 100 all. Now name something that might be opened and shut. Name something that might be opened and shut. Want to change, Peg?
No, I don't.
All right. Ladies are finished, so they may put their hands down. Gentlemen are finished, they may put their hands down, and Bennett Cerf is first.
Door.
Door. All right, ladies, your work is cut out for you. You've got to match all the way across, or the gentleman will win. Peggy.
Door.
Betty. Door. Joan, you've got to say door.Ey're going to win it. She's crying.
Shut case.
Good
Oh.
job.
That's all. That's
All right.
We don't care.
Okay, you've got $150 on behalf of the Boy Scouts. Let's see how much time we have for the audience match questions of December 9th. These are the regular ones, and here is number one. $50, remember, for every correct answer. How many books do you read a month? We put that question to the studio audience, and now you have to tell us what you think their response was. Bennett, in your judgment, what did the audience say?
I hope they said 2.
2. Henry?
Come on, I can do better than that. I got whole words here.
1. Bob?
I unfortunately agree with Henry if they were being honest.
1, 2, and 2, 1. All right, the answer from the audience was none. There's the whistle, and just in time for Bennett Cerf, because a little harakiri was about to be committed here as a publisher. We'll get back to you in a moment. Right now, let's see how we did on behalf of the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts, beginning with the ladies and the Girl Scouts. Therefore, ladies, today for the Girl Scouts, you won $250. So far, altogether, you've got $450, which you have won for them. And we'll look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Now over to the gentleman's side, where let's see, $150 today, plus what they did yesterday, $500 for the Boy Scouts so far. Very neat. Okay, join us here tomorrow for another session here of All-Star Match Game.